Hello, students. Hello. My name is Professor John DeChico, and I am excited about teaching you fully online course in organizational behavior, MGT 2300, Section C62. I very much look forward to a lot of synergy in this course, a lot of participation, and it's pretty self-explanatory step by step on everything that you need to do every week. There'll always be a section for you to review videos, listen to lecture, look at PowerPoints, look at one of these video cams that I'm giving you now, and also all of the assignments are pretty much straightforward, and they have their own links and uploads. In the process of the course, you will be writing a paper. Since we're not doing this course as a hybrid or an in-class session from week to week, a lot of what we do will be converted to an online format. I just want to let you know that I've done this class at Wentworth several times before, and rather than reinventing the wheel from square one, I converted everything that was hybrid into online. So the online components are still present for you in the course. However, what we did in class was converted. Now, being human, there's a possibility I may have not caught each and every one of the references to the classroom when we had this as a hybrid and we were scheduling in-class sessions. I think they were on Saturdays for 4.5 hours. But for the most part, I think I got them all in the conversions. But when you see any references to online, to in-class or hybrid modality, just give me a holler, let me know, and I'll take it, I'll change it back to where it should be in this format. Again, I don't think that's going to happen, but if you see it anywhere, just give me a heads up, but I'll be looking at it thoroughly. The second thing is that when we are online, it's important for us to synergize as if we were in a classroom. Now, mind you, online can be very challenging, but it does require a considerable amount of discipline. And we have a good amount of students in this class. So my point to you is that although this is an asynchronous course, meaning that we're not all on at the same time, we want to create a culture. And again, this is organizational behavior. We're talking about culture, right? We want to create a culture of a classroom experience. So you can do that by, in week 1 here, which has already been released to you, you could do that by going into the blog and telling us a little bit about yourself. Go into the student blog, tell us basically, not a lot, you don't have to write a Bible, but tell us what you're a novel, tell us what you would like to get out of this course. And a little bit about you, a little bit about your background. So that way it kind of brings us closer together in a classroom-like environment. Pay attention to the videos, and I understand everybody's got a life, and the truth of the matter is that we all try sometimes to maybe skip through all of the readings and things and just go for the test, because obviously that's how we're graded. When you do that type of thing, you're paying a lot of money to go to school. Don't shortchange yourself. Go into the videos. They've been carefully selected for you to review and study. We also use the Harvard Business Review. I've been subscribing to this for years. There's some wonderful articles in there that really help you understand about the nature of the subject OB. So while I'm on that topic, let's talk about organizational behavior. Organizational behavior basically is about one thing, and that one thing is culture. Culture brings us together. It is the glue that keeps the organization going. Despite the fact that we may work for a very large organization or a small organization, the thing about culture is that everyone tries to get on the same page, tries to get on the bottom line. So what this course essentially does is it gets the vision, the mission, the strategic plan of the organization and puts it in a format that allows for transparency and explains how communication flows in an organization from top to bottom, bottom up, and laterally. It starts with the individual in the organization. From the individual, we next go to putting the individuals in groups, which a lot of times we refer to as subcultures. Every subculture, really, in an organization, could be a department, could be a task force, whatever it is, the subculture takes on its own identity. And the important thing is, starting with the individual, going into the subculture, a lot of different values are integrated. And all of those collective values and all of the different cultures go into one organization, where we develop an organizational culture. In this course, we're going to talk about leadership. We're going to talk about values, perceptions, traits. We're going to look at some of the theorists behavioral theorists such as McGregor, Maslow, individuals like that who very much told us, pretty much through observation, tendencies of how individuals behave when they work in groups, small and large groups. So that's kind of an overview of where this course is going. The thing is to keep up with the assignments as best you can. I usually don't close links. I try to keep them open, so if you have to catch up, you can, but when you get behind, you really get behind, and then you start losing it. So do as much as you can. And if you have a little bit of a problem on my syllabus, I put my phone number. You can always send me a text. I teach a lot of different students. Just tell me you're a Wentworth student, OB, online, and I'll get back to you. I really will. So having said that, good luck with the course. Get, as soon as you can, get at the starting gate. Go into chapter 1. I think week 1 we do chapters 1, 2, and 3. Read all the material. We'll bounce back and we'll look at, do you have a reflection for each one of your weeks? Think about everything we talked about in that week. You respond to that. There's usually a little quiz. And there are also the meat of everything is your threaded discussions. So you have to be sure to keep up with those and respond as directed. So having said that, that's pretty much my spiel again. And good luck with the course. Professor DeChico.